take a...
Wow. Yeah, okay, so my take on aliens. I don't think aliens have ever been to Earth.
Wait. Have you not seen
Ever?
the footage that the
No.
government released?
Yeah, that could have been anything, man.
No, dude.
It was a speck, dude.
No. There's... If you look on the footage...
Which one?
You know what
The
footage
fighter,
he's
the
talking
fighter
about, right?
pilot
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
The Nimitz ship where they caught the what is it? Okay, there's the pill, the capsule one that looks like a cylinder, and then there's the one that's like a triangle that's rotating.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's the little tiny one that's zipping, and he locks it, and you can see it tracking.
Listen, man,
across
I'm
the
not
ocean.
saying this to just like be contrarian or a jerk or something, but were those videos highly pixelated?
I mean, not. They weren't that pixelated.
Could you see the windows on the ship?
No.
Could you see the pilot on the ship?
No. If you can't see the window, you can't see the pilot. I mean.
I'm just saying.
But these are videos captured by like the Air Force.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
guys like experienced in military technology, especially in the air because
Could have
they're
been
in
a
a
drone
jet.
or something.
If there's drones out there, I hope it's our drones because
Well, I mean,
that's some scary shit.
yeah, for sure. But I think that's more likely that it's a Russian drone than an alien from a 38th planet. Zoing boing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Not to get too stonecutters about it, but do you think there's other organizations or there might be other kind of agencies or something beyond, like, you know, Air Force and everything that
Yes.
might have their own things going on?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that there's some highly intelligent
I mean, this
programs.
stuff is really advanced. Like the ability to stop on a dime and change completely.
Like we don't have that. We're not even near that ability.
I
right
don't
now.
think so. That's crazy. I mean, on this planet, we're nowhere near that. In my opinion, I believe.
I just think there's not enough evidence to say aliens have ever been here.
Well, no.
There's no evidence, and there's a
some
billion,
evidence.
5 billion people with cell phones, and we haven't seen a single green face or anything.
I mean, we've seen some shit.
There's a lot that's unexplained, but that
Yeah.
could be just because it's unexplained. It doesn't necessarily mean it was something nefarious about it.
What?
Right?
What do you mean? I just don't
Yeah.
think aliens have been here.
Okay. Time will tell.
I think, yeah, it's probably a very low probability. You figure because not only are you talking about space, right, but you're talking about time and space. Like the amount
mean
of
'cause the
time
distance?
that we've been in, like
Right.
in existence, is so minuscule,
Yeah.
right? That like the odds of anything else being there within the same amount of time, let
That
alone the
Earth's been
space.
around, that
Yeah,
humans have been around.
Yeah.
The probability is pretty low.
Have you heard the one explanation of like the lack of other life in the universe being the Great Barrier?
I've seen those. There was a what's it called on it? The Zurzagas, or what do they call it?
Oh.
The Kurkazat. Yeah.
Kurskazat.
Yeah, they talked about
Kurskazat.
that with like the different. I forget what they call it.
You explain this whole concept to the layman like myself. What are you guys talking about? The barrier? What?
The Great Barrier is like there's no other life because intelligent life hits a certain point where I think
Mass
it's that they
extinctions or
destroy
something like that.
themselves
Yeah.
through nuclear usually. Like if you look at there's lots of stuff that we've done
That sucks.
that could end us. Most likely it's war probably.
Yeah, some nuclear.
But we've also had a lot of nuclear disasters that could
Yeah.
really fuck our country up.
Yeah.
Or
One person presses that button, it's a wrap for the whole
Yeah.
humanity, you know?
yeah. Man, I've watched so many nuclear meltdown videos. I don't know why I'm fascinated with that. It's like us trying to harness so casually harness the power of nuclear energy, and so many times it's gone wrong, and we're still like, we got it
try
this time.
Yeah.
We got it this time. The rods just need to be cooled, guys.
Yeah.
We just cool the rods and everything's fine.
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, those are awesome videos though. To think about those things, and
Yeah.
it's weird.
It can put you in a negative headspace too.
I don't think about that stuff. I'm just happy that I grew up in a time and space where I get to just die and not singulate my body to a computer and upload my consciousness. Like,
You wouldn't do that?
ah, man, I'm
You could
old
live
fashioned.
forever.
I'm old. I know.
Infinity.
What's really living though? I don't know, man. Yeah, I do not think about that stuff.
Wow.
Denial.
Seems a little closed-minded.
Right.
All right, well, let's talk about it then.
Okay.
What, downloading consciousness and stuff?
Yeah, like the singularity stuff. Where
Have you ever
remember
seen
when the Futurama guy, the Jamaican one, turns into like that robot and like changes his legs for some other robotics
Yeah.
his arm, and then he's not even himself anymore?
Yeah, and what's his name? Zoidberg is collecting all the old body parts. And eventually, like, the last thing he had was his brain. And then he was
Yeah.
like, well, this brain is slowing me down. So he got rid of his brain, and Zoidberg put it back in his old body.
Yes.
And then he came back, yeah.
Now you must promise me you won't be getting any more upgrades.
I promise.
Wow!
Like, that's what I see the future as. But
So
anyway,
Bionics.
I cut you off. What were you about to
No, so I don't know if you've ever seen. Have you ever seen Altered Carbon?
Yeah.
So I watched like the first season of that, and then I was so lost at the end of it. But it was basically
Right,
like
they
that.
have-
It was basically
yeah.
like your consciousness would be like continued on through like different bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you're backed up in a cloud,
Yeah.
and then if you're wealthy, you can get put back into a clone body, and if you're not wealthy, you just get like whatever prisoner they decided to.
See,
Yeah,
I think
it was-
I think that is inevitable. I think we're headed towards that, and then eventually it's just gonna be like no humans, but just robotics. So it'll be a robotic planet that we think there's humans, but slowly they just get phased out.
Which is another
That's
one
where
of
I think
those.
we're going.
What do you call them?
Curse Kazat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
another one of those things we'll annihilate ourselves that way.
I think
Right.
that's the more likely. Well, the nuclear thing is nuclear.
Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear.
Whatever.
Nuclear.
Did I say nuclear? Nuclear thing
Nuclear.
is popular.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
It's pronounced nuclear.
The sun can also wipe us out.
Nah.
You want to talk about that?
That's billions of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Wonder if we'll be around.
The what is it called when it
Solar mass
Solar
ejection?
flare?
Yes. So the last time it happened,
Coronal mass ejection.
coronal mass ejection. The last time it happened, we just so happened to be on the other side of where it spewed out. But that was like a 3-month difference or something.
Oh,
if we
jeez.
had been in the way, it would totally wipe the magnetosphere.
Yeah.
Magnosphere.
Yeah. Magnetosphere. Yeah.
And totally fuck electrons.
Radiation. Yeah. Radiation just destroy us.
I think it also happened in the 1900s, but all we had
Yeah.
were,
We had no technology then. Telegraphs.
telegraph lines. So all the telegraph lines were fucked.
Yeah.
Oh man. And they probably didn't know why, huh? Or did they have the technology
I
to
don't
know?
remember if they found
That's
if they knew
crazy.
immediately or not.
I don't know how they would retroactively find out about a solar flare,
No. Oh, retroactively. Yeah.
unless they had the technology then to know that this is a solar flare that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they. Yeah. I don't know if they knew it back then.
We'd have like a 3-minute lead. We'd go, oh shit.
Well, yeah, they do that now, right? Now it's like they detect them, they watch for them, so that
Yeah.
when they come, because they happen like somewhat regularly.
Yeah.
They just shut everything down for a moment, like the satellites.
Right. Yeah.
They shut them down so they don't get damaged, then they bring them back up
Because
again.
it's traveling at the speed of light, and you have a little bit of time before it comes to us or something.
Yeah, I don't know how it works that way, but yeah, I know that that's what they do.
Science is weird.
And I think most of the electronics on, like, I think because of the magnetosphere, a lot of it doesn't make it to us, so it's really mostly just
Yeah.
the satellites that are.
Right. Depending on how big it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could completely knock that wave out or that barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also what creates the northern lights. It's that it hits the magnetosphere and it goes flipping around it, I think, and then it gets absorbed back into the atmosphere, something like that.
Yeah. Those lights are the actual magnetic.
Yeah.
Fuck. I lost it.
Where's Anton when you
We,
need
we need that Tyson. I was gonna say we need that Tyson guy.
No, Anton-
Tony's rolling in his grave right
Yeah.
now. Listening
Yeah.
to this. What the fuck are these guys talking about?
Anton would shut this down real
It's,
quick.
like,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
would.
magnetics at all. No, the northern lights have nothing to do with that.
Good times.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, we better get back in our lane.